Hey everyone, it is me, Fashion Coder, and today we are going to be talking about what you can do if you missed either the PulseChain or PulseX sacrifice or both of them. So, crazy thing, I was looking through my old videos and I actually made a video about this a year ago. And so it was on April 4th, so almost exactly a year. So that's kind of crazy. PulseChain has not launched yet, but we are still in the same predicament that we were in even a year ago. And so there are actually several things that you can do if you didn't get into either of these sacrifices. And real quick, if you don't know what a sacrifice is, a little while ago, and when I say a little while ago, it's almost been 2 years since the PulseChain sacrifice, but people sacrifice, so they sent their specific coins to a specific address and they were able to get points of how many coins they're going to get once PulseChain launches. So they're basically given these like coins, not for free, because obviously like you get certain points for like sacrificing so much. It's kind of like a donation in a way. But yeah, so that happened, and then the PulseX sacrifice was about 1.5 years ago. Ish. Not really, but ish. So there are several things that you can do. If you are interested in learning more about PulseChain or PulseX, I highly recommend coming into their website, pulsechain.com. I'm pretty sure the other one's just pulsex.com, but it goes into what it is. I have so many videos on that as well. And so I'll link a playlist right up here if you're interested in looking at that. But let's get into it. What can you do right now if you either, so there's a couple of categories. Maybe you sacrificed for PulseChain, you didn't sacrifice for PulseX. Maybe you didn't sacrifice for PulseChain, but you did sacrifice for PulseX. Maybe you didn't get into either of them, and that's okay, because you know what? There are options. So the first thing is there is going to be an airdrop. So what you're going to need to do is have all of your ERC20 tokens, so your Ethereum tokens, on an Ethereum wallet. Not an exchange, a wallet. So a wallet would be like MetaMask. So you're going to have everything within there. Once the snapshot is taken, they're going to literally give you all of the exact same coins on the PulseChain network. Now, these are not going to have price parity, but you will have the same exact amount of tokens, okay? So hopefully that kind of makes sense. Price parity means that on Ethereum as well as PulseChain, they'll have the same price. That's not going to happen, but you get the same amount of coins, okay? So there is going to be something that's called ratio trading within the first 2 days before the bridge is fully made with PulseChain, and so you can go in and be able to trade off of that. So that's one thing. Second thing that you can do is you can have money within specific coins, so like an ERC20 token, and you can bridge those assets into PulseChain. The Pulse bridge will be there, and so you can move those in. Now, something that is going to be kind of interesting is it's going to be interesting to see how stable coins move over from Ethereum to PulseChain, how that's going to look, all of that. So that is something to keep in mind. For the longest time, I was buying Hex and then having that just be there, so then that could be for the airdrop. But you know, the price of Hex has gone up and down, and so there is just some volatility when it comes to that, but you can have money within that. You could also have money within a stable coin and then just be prepared to bridge that in, regardless of how that gets moved over in the airdrop. So there are lots of different ways. Something that I have been telling my friends and family, something that I'm doing personally, is I didn't get into the PulseChain sacrifice. I knew about it, but I didn't get into it. I did get into PulseX. But the thing is about it is, you want to have a goal of how many coins that you want. So say it's 1 million coins. You want to, start saving for that if you haven't already, to be able to get into that. And DCAing is probably something that's going to be a thing that you may want to do, and that's dollar cost averaging, so picking a time every week that you invest into it. So there is that. It is going to be really exciting to see PulseChain come out. If you could see right here, it says the PulseChain testnet v3 is here, and so that launched a little bit less than 2 weeks ago, and it really it's just thrilling to see what's happening within this community. It's going to be awesome to see this come out and all the different projects that are going to come out on PulseChain, because they're going to be freaking awesome. And so I'm really excited just to see all the things that happen. So just an overview again of things that you can do if you missed the sacrificing. You can have money or coins on your Ethereum network that are going to be airdropped over, so you'll get a copy on PulseChain and then trade those however that ends up being. So that's number one. Number two is to bridge in assets, where you're able to go in and buy through that. That is probably going to be the biggest thing for a lot of people, because who knows what the prices are going to be when it comes to the tokens that are airdropped. And I mean, some people may wait for a while and see if those tokens go up and down and trade into it. And then the third thing is, you know, saving that money and then having it in stable coins, but you're going to bridge it in as well. So it's kind of like, how are you going to bridge it in? Is it going to be through the airdrop? Is it going to be through the bridge? Are you going to have specific tokens that are already like pumped, like your bags are big, so then it's going to be there on PulseChain? The thing is we just don't know what the value is going to be on PulseChain. So those are a couple of different things. This is not financial advice, obviously. Like, there's so many factors that are going to go into this, and who knows, like, there actually might be a better option like down the road when this actually does happen. I think that mainnet is probably going to launch within the next 2 months, and who knows, like there's so much variability in this, because like I said, I made a video like this exact same one a year ago. So, you know, there is stuff going on, but Richard Hart did talk about how there's potential that this like mainnet can launch at any point since V3 is out. There's so much going on though, so hit that like and subscribe to keep up to date on all of the normal content that I have going on. I have a regular posting schedule of Monday through Friday, and I post not only like content like this, but I also do shorts and reels and all of that. So hit that subscribe, hit that like, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.